When I started teaching elementary school back in the mid-'80s, my classroom was a very different place than it is today. I taught within these four walls, but much of the learning was paper-based, worksheet-driven, and I was the audience for most of the written work in this classroom. Parents found out what was going on by reading a newsletter that I would send out, and maybe by looking at the graded projects that went home. All of the learning took place between 8 and 3. I had a very closed classroom. That all changed in 2008 when I started blogging. Having a classroom blog has flattened the walls of this classroom. We now have an online space where students, their parents, and other classrooms from all over the world can come together in an online learning community.
Blogging is a wonderful opportunity to communicate with others. For example, if you send a letter to another continent, it might take about a month. With blogging, it happens instantly.
You can stay connected even if you're far away. Like when I was in India, I left some comments on the blog and even left a post about Indian currency.
You can write about real things or have some fun. Sometimes my dog Rocky leaves some comments.
I start the year out teaching children how to comment on a blog and the importance of creating a positive digital footprint. Together, we set the standards for our writing on the blog.
We use the strategies that we learned in 1st and 2nd grade to help us become quality bloggers. You know, start a sentence with capitalization and end with punctuation. That way everyone will know what you're trying to say. Each day we evaluate the comments, either a 1-pointer or a 2-pointer. That way it will help us make our comments better. A 1-point comment has very few mistakes but doesn't add much new information. But a 2-point comment adds a question to get a conversation going and adds much more new information.
I love having the blog because it provides lots of opportunities for my students to practice being safe online. Internet safety is not just a one-week unit of study, it's modeled and practiced daily.
Being on the internet could be really fun, but it's important to be safe when you're online.
Yes, never give away your Yappy. Your Yappy is your full name, your address, your phone number, your password, or your plans.
We practice being safe online all the time.
I have found blogging to be so motivating for my students. They see those cluster map dots, or better yet, they get a comment from one of their readers and they can't wait to respond and connect. It's that authentic audience that is so motivating for kids.
I like connecting with the world through our blog because we get to hear what other people are learning and we get to learn about other cultures.
And they get to learn about us. I like to connect with the world by Skyping with other classes. When we Skyped with Australia, it was Thursday morning there.
And Wednesday afternoon here.
And we get to hear the wonderful accents from other countries, like England, Australia, and New Zealand.
It's important to teach children how to be positive, contributing members of an online community. Having a classroom blog provides a great space to practice these skills and prepare our students for our globally connected world.